sometimes frightening character, Jade West. Take a look.
Oh, what movie?
The Scissoring?
Oh,
you're a fan of The Scissoring?
Oh, yeah.
First of all, I love that movie more than I love my mother. And I know exactly where that house is. I even know how to sneak in the backyard. Look at that hand. You must destroy gloves.
And now you know why we love her so much. Please welcome back Elizabeth Gillies. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
So this is the last season.
I know.
How are you feeling? You guys are so popular.
It's bittersweet because we're so close and we're, we still keep in touch, but it's sad because it's, you're not seeing your family every day, aside from the show being canceled, which is sad.
Well, I know, like, so many people, so many kids, my niece included, super uber fans.
Right.
They're really upset about this being over. I mean, is there going to be a reincarnation somewhere?
Maybe. I don't know. I hope so. It wasn't canceled. Most children's shows do 60 episodes. So we ended on a good note and we ended on a happy note, but we're close and we're family.
So what are we going to see Jade doing this season?
This season, I actually have a pretty big, a cool episode coming up December 1st, where my song, which is off the new soundtrack that just came out, I sing it. I perform it.
I think we have a clip of it. You're singing with actress Victoria Justice.
That was the last song, but yeah, that was a lot. I loved doing that one too.
All right, let's listen to it because we have a clip of it actually.
Okay, cool.
But I think that we should not. You had me at hello, then you opened up your mouth, and that is when it started going south. Oh!
All right, music is a big part of Victoria's. You got some pipes there, girl.
Thank you.
I mean, are you going to develop that? Are we going to see more of that?
I am. I'm currently working on an album. I'm kind of trying to find my sound. I've been singing my whole life, so now it's just sort of finding, the
Well, you already have a built-in audience. Let's just say that right now.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, the fans are wonderful, and hopefully they'll grow with me, and I'm very thankful for them.
So. Do you write a lot of music?
I do. I've been writing music now for the last 2 or 3 years, and it's been going great. But it's just kind of been, I've been writing with different people, different producers and writers, and just trying to, experiment and find my sound. It's been a fun process, but
I mean, those kids just go on to do massive things, So I'm just going to expect in a little bit.
Expectations are high.
The expectations are high. Listen, you have a Broadway background.
I do.
So you were talking about the genre of music that you want to do. So are you going to go more theatrical, or are you going to go more pop?
No, I mean, I'm not going to go theatrical. My music that I love is I love older music. I love, like 70s kind of singer-songwritery, classic rock type music.
Let me just tell you that.
I think so. I mean, there's nothing wrong with pop music, and pop, can be anything, and it's changing all the time. But there's something so magical about just a piano and a guitar and a voice.
I'm a fan of that.
Well, now there's a new CD featuring music from the show.
Yes.
Are you singing on that too?
Yes, a song that I wrote called "You Don't Know Me" will actually be on this new soundtrack. Yes.
Right, it's right here.
Yeah. I wrote it a few years back, and I had a kind of whole scene in mind when I wrote it, and I wrote it for Jade.
Right.
And then the creator of the show, Dan Schneider, kind of surprised me and said that we'd be using it. And then it was amazing that it was actually so similar to what I had imagined when I was writing the actual scene. All
right, so everybody gets to taste of you and your goodness. Listen, you're a Jersey girl, and we were talking about the hurricane and Sandy. Your thoughts on that? How are you doing? How's your family? And
we're okay.
Jersey was devastated.
It's really, really devastating. Yeah. It's really sad. You always, you see it happening across the country, and you never think it's going to happen kind of where you live.
Sure.
And especially, here, it was crazy. We lost power for 7 days. Luckily, my grandma lives very close to us with my great grandma, who's 96.
So
it was hard. We lost power, we lost heat, but we were all together and we played board games and we huddled around, listened to the radio, and I hadn't seen the devastation. None of us had because there was no TV.
Right.
So we were like, oh, this is pretty bad. And there were trees in my town that were split in half by trees.
What town are you from?
Haworth in Bergen County. So we were inland, but then we saw the devastation of the shore, and it's
a lot of memories.
I'm like, my problems were nothing compared to
inland. It was trees and the high winds, and out out south it was all the coastal erosion. So
no cell service and no internet doesn't compare to losing homes and families.
Not at all.
You were cool, and I thank you so much for putting up with us in this interview.
Oh my God, it was fun. It was 1 second, please. It's my pleasure.
My questions
not with you.
Congratulations on
Thank you so much.
This is great. I'm sure
thank
we'll
you
be
guys.
seeing a lot more of you.
Oh, cool.
All right, thanks for joining us in the soundtrack. Victoria's 3.0, and even more music from the hit TV show is currently in stores right now. If you want to get this, of course, you can see her on Nickelodeon and on Victorious as well.